So you've poured your heart, soul, and probably a ton of late nights into creating a podcast that you're really passionate about. But what if that passion project could also, start paying the bills? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to land your very first sponsor and turn that amazing project into a sustainable venture. Look, if you're nodding your head right now, you are definitely not alone. Podcasting is an incredible amount of work, right? There's the planning, the recording, editing, promoting. It's a whole thing. And while it's a labor of love for sure, getting paid for all that effort, it's a total game changer. It makes the whole experience that much sweeter. So let's get you paid. All right. First things first, before you even think about pitching anyone, you've got to package your show professionally, and that is where the media kit comes in. Seriously, think of it as your podcast resume. It is the absolute cornerstone for making a great first impression with any potential sponsor. I love this analogy. It's just perfect. Your media kit isn't your entire show. Of course not. It's the highlight reel. It's that perfectly snack-sized first taste that makes a sponsor or a journalist or even a potential guest immediately get what you're all about and want to be a part of it. So how do you actually build this thing? Well, start by thinking like a journalist. Just ask these 6 key questions. What's your one-sentence pitch? Who are you? And even more importantly, who is your ideal listener? And you got to be specific here. Answering these questions, especially that, why do you do it one? That's how you're going to define the unique value your show offers. Okay, so all that thinking comes together in your actual tangible assets. Your media kit should just be a simple, super shareable folder with everything a sponsor needs. That means a fact sheet with all your key info, high-res podcast art, your brand colors, and of course, direct links to your website, your socials, and your RSS feed. Make it easy for them. All right, so your media kit has you looking professional and totally prepared. Now it's time to talk money. To get sponsors on board, you need to understand how they measure value, and you need to learn to speak their language when it comes to ad rates. In the advertising world, you're going to hear 2 acronyms thrown around all the time, CPM and CPA. CPM, or cost per milla, is all about broad reach. A brand pays for every 1,000 ears that hear their ad. CPA, cost per acquisition, that's about direct results. The brand only pays when a listener does something specific, like buys a product. Understanding that difference is absolutely crucial. Let's focus on CPM for a second, because it's the most common model you're going to run into. It stands for cost per milla, and mil is just Latin for 1,000. Basically, advertisers pay a flat rate for every 1,000 downloads an episode gets. The industry standard usually floats between 18 and 25 bucks. So if your show gets 2,000 downloads, you could expect to make around 40 to 50 bucks for that ad spot. And here's what that looks like in the real world with an actual rate card. See the pricing structure here? The price per week goes down as the sponsor commits to more weeks. This is a classic win-win. It gives the sponsor a better deal for booking longer campaigns, and it gives you, the creator, much more predictable and stable income. Okay, but what if you have a smaller audience, a really focused niche audience? Like, you might look at those standard rates and feel a little discouraged. Well, don't be, because for a niche podcast, the standard CPM model is frankly kind of broken. It completely overlooks your single most powerful asset. Your secret weapon is the quality of your audience, not the quantity. Check this out. A niche show with just 750 downloads that charges a flat fee of $1,000 has an effective CPM of over 1,300 bucks. No, that is not a typo. That's more than 40 times the industry average. Why? Because for the right sponsor, those 750 listeners aren't just any listeners. They are the perfect potential customers. And that leads us right to the heart of the strategy, finding that perfect sponsor. This isn't about casting some wide net on a generic marketplace. No, this is about being a careful matchmaker for your audience. Getting your mindset right here is everything. A sponsorship should never feel slimy or forced. It should be a win-win-win, a win for you, a win for the sponsor, and most importantly, a win for your listeners. You're introducing them to something genuinely useful. If you ever feel like you have to apologize for an ad, you have definitely picked the wrong sponsor. So where do you find these perfect matches? Well, start with what you already know and believe in. What products do you already use and love? Who are the exciting up-and-coming companies in your specific niche? And hey, don't forget, sometimes the most profitable sponsor can actually be you promoting your own products or services. Okay, you have your media kit, you understand your value, and you got a list of dream sponsors. Now, it is time to actually reach out. And believe me, your approach here is everything. This right here, this is the single most important mindset shift you can possibly make. You are not asking for a handout. You are a consultant offering them a highly valuable marketing opportunity. You have a direct, trusted line to the exact people they are desperate to reach. In this relationship, you are the prize. Never forget that. So armed with that confidence, it's time to build a document that's going to do all the heavy lifting for you, the pitch deck. You can think of it as a more detailed, sponsor-focused version of your media kit that's specifically designed to sell. Your pitch deck needs to tell a really compelling story about your show's value. So you start with the basics, then you dive deep into your listener demographics. Use social proof, like great reviews and listener testimonials, to show how engaged your audience is. Be transparent with your download stats. And finally, lay out your sponsorship packages with crystal clear pricing. Don't make them guess what you're offering. Now, your pitch email is that first impression, so keep it short and sweet. Introduce yourself, make a genuine connection to their brand, and then make your proposal. Link to your full pitch deck for all the details, and make sure you have a clear call to action, like booking a quick call. And please, please do not forget step 6, follow up. I'm telling you, so much of the success is in the follow-up. Be persistent but polite. Yes, you sent the perfect pitch, they absolutely loved it, and they've said yes. But wait, the work isn't quite done yet. Now it's time to make it official and protect your new partnership. This next step is 100% non-negotiable. I don't care if it's your best friend's company. You need a contract. It protects you, it protects them, and it elevates a casual handshake into a real professional partnership by clearly defining everyone's responsibilities. I mean, this slide right here shows you exactly why a contract is so critical. Can you imagine chasing an overdue invoice without having any clear payment terms in writing? A solid agreement defines everything: payment schedules, the ad read details, deadlines, and what happens if things go wrong. It is your professional safety net. Okay, let's just bring this all home. The common thread through all of this, from your media kit to your final contract, is about recognizing and owning the value of what you have built. Your dedicated niche audience is an incredibly powerful asset. Never ever sell it short by just settling for industry average. You officially have everything you need to start. You get the process, you know how to define your value, and you have a clear action plan. The only question left is the one right there on the screen. Who are you going to pitch first?